Welcome to today's video. Did you know that Procter & Gamble, or P&G, touches the lives of over 5 billion people across the globe? That's right, this consumer goods giant is behind some of the most iconic brands we use daily, like Tide, Pampers, Gillette, and Pantene. P&G operates in more than 180 countries and manages over 65 different brands. But how does P&G keep up with the demand for its products across such a vast global network? The answer lies in one of the most sophisticated supply chains in the world. Today, we're going to explore how P&G uses a demand-driven supply chain to efficiently manage its inventory and ensure that its products reach consumers quickly and cost-effectively. In this case study, we'll dive into how P&G transformed its supply chain from a traditional model to a demand-driven supply chain, leveraging advanced technologies, real-time data, and strategic partnerships to stay ahead of the competition. By the end of this video, you'll understand the key components of their supply chain, the challenges they faced, and the innovative solutions that helped P&G remain one of the leading companies in the world. Whether you're an MBA student studying supply chain management or someone curious about how large companies manage inventory, this case study will give you practical insights into modern supply chain strategies. So, stay tuned as we break down the demand-driven supply chain that powers one of the most recognizable consumer goods companies in the world. Before we dive deeper into the details, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more business case studies, and don't forget to share this video with anyone interested in supply chain management. Now, let's begin our journey into P&G's world-class supply chain. Concept of a demand-driven supply chain. Now, let's break down the concept of a demand-driven supply chain, a model that has transformed how businesses like P&G operate. So, what exactly is a demand-driven supply chain, and why is it important? In a traditional supply chain model, companies usually forecast demand based on historical data and then produce goods to meet that expected demand. While this method works, it often leads to excess inventory or stockouts, both of which are costly. A demand-driven supply chain, on the other hand, is much more responsive. Rather than simply relying on forecasts, it uses real-time data from multiple sources like point-of-sale systems, customer orders, and even social media trends to adjust production and distribution dynamically. This enables companies to better match supply with actual consumer demand. One of the key elements that drives P&G's demand-driven supply chain is real-time data. For example, when a consumer buys a bottle of Tide detergent from a local store, that purchase data gets recorded instantly. P&G's system takes this information and analyzes it, alongside sales data from thousands of other stores, to make quick decisions on how much inventory needs to be replenished in that specific region. This reduces the likelihood of overproduction or understocking, ensuring that products are available when consumers need them, but without carrying unnecessary inventory. P&G's use of data-driven insights allows them to respond almost in real time to demand changes, creating a more efficient and cost-effective supply chain. How demand-driven supply chain differs from traditional models. So how does this differ from traditional supply chains? Imagine a scenario where a new consumer trend takes off, like an unexpected surge in demand for a specific household cleaning product during a viral social media challenge. In a traditional supply chain, it would take weeks, if not months, to adjust production to meet that demand because the company is working with old data. However, in a demand-driven supply chain, companies like P&G can detect these changes quickly. They leverage real-time demand signals from various sources, retailers, distributors, and even social media, to rapidly scale up production and distribution of the trending product. This ability to react to market changes in real time is one of the biggest benefits of a demand-driven approach. Why the demand-driven model works for P&G. For a company as large as P&G, with more than 65 brands sold in over 180 countries, managing supply and demand is no small feat. Their demand-driven supply chain ensures that they can match production with actual consumer demand across all these markets, reducing excess inventory and lowering overall costs. The result? Faster product replenishment, lower inventory costs, and most importantly, higher customer satisfaction. By being responsive to demand, P&G ensures that products are on the shelves when customers want them, without the costly delays that come from traditional supply chain models. PNGs shift towards a demand-driven supply. Now, let's look at how P&G made its big shift towards a demand-driven supply chain, a strategy that's transformed their business operations and helped them stay ahead in the competitive consumer goods industry. P&G, like many large companies, originally relied on a traditional supply chain model, where production was based on forecasts that didn't always align with real-time consumer demand. This led to a lot of challenges, such as overstocking, stockouts, and high inventory holding costs. The company recognized that they needed a more agile and responsive supply chain, one that could keep up with real-world demand fluctuations while reducing inefficiencies. This realization is what pushed P&G towards adopting a demand-driven approach. Integration of technology and data. The foundation of this shift was the integration of technology and data analytics into their supply chain processes. P&G began using real-time data from multiple sources, including point-of-sale systems, retailer data, and consumer behavior insights, to gain a more accurate picture of demand. For example, when a consumer buys a product like Pampers from a store, the sale data is transmitted immediately to P&G's supply chain system. This real-time insight helps them adjust their production and distribution almost instantly. By doing so, P&G ensures that their inventory closely matches demand patterns, minimizing both overstocking and understocking. Enhanced collaboration with retailers and distributors. Another critical part of P&G's shift towards a demand-driven supply chain is their close collaboration with retailers and distributors. They built strategic partnerships with major retail chains, enabling seamless data sharing. For instance, retailers like Walmart and Target share their sales data directly with P&G. This data exchange allows P&G to monitor sales trends across different locations, giving them precise information on what products are selling, where, and when. By leveraging this data, P&G can adjust their supply chain to deliver products exactly when they are needed at each location. Demand sensing and forecasting. One of the key innovations in P&G's supply chain transformation was the adoption of demand sensing technologies. This process goes beyond traditional forecasting. It uses predictive analytics to forecast short-term consumer demand with much greater accuracy. For example, instead of relying on long-term forecasts, P&G can now adjust their production based on real-time market conditions. If they detect a sudden rise in demand for a specific product like Head & Shoulders shampoo due to a marketing campaign or seasonal trend, they can quickly ramp up production to meet that demand. This demand sensing capability allows P&G to be far more responsive to the market, ensuring their products are available exactly when and where consumers need them, without unnecessary delays, reducing inventory and improving efficiency. One of the biggest benefits of shifting to a demand-driven supply chain has been P&G's ability to reduce inventory levels without sacrificing product availability. In the traditional model, companies would hold large amounts of stock to avoid the risk of stockouts. This often led to excessive storage costs and wastage. However, by using real-time data and demand forecasting, P&G can now keep much leaner inventories. Instead of stockpiling products, they only produce what's needed based on current demand signals. This just-in-time approach not only reduces costs but also allows P&G to respond faster to shifts in consumer preferences. For example, P&G has managed to reduce their inventory days by over 20%, leading to significant savings on warehousing costs and helping the company improve its overall efficiency. The role of automation in P&G's supply chain. Automation also plays a crucial role in P&G's shift towards a demand-driven supply chain. From automated production lines to robotic handling systems in their warehouses, P&G has invested heavily in technologies that enhance speed, accuracy, and flexibility. With automation, P&G can adjust their production levels quickly and efficiently. For example, if demand for a product suddenly spikes, automated systems can ramp up production almost instantly, minimizing delays. This technology not only improves P&G's ability to meet demand but also reduces the reliance on manual labor, speeding up the entire process. Strategic supplier relationships. Another vital part of P&G's demand-driven supply chain is its strong relationships with suppliers. By working closely with their suppliers, P&G ensures that they receive raw materials and components in time to meet consumer demand, Even in a dynamic market, P&G collaborates with a global network of suppliers, many of whom also use real-time data to align their deliveries with P&G's production needs. This level of collaboration allows P&G to maintain a seamless flow of materials, ensuring that production can continue without delays, even during periods of high demand. Key components of P&G's supply chain strategy. Now, let's dive deeper into the key components of P&G's demand-driven supply chain strategy. These components form the backbone of how P&G has optimized their operations to stay ahead of market demand while keeping costs low and customer satisfaction high. Real-time data and analytics. The first key component is real-time data and analytics. In a demand-driven supply chain, accurate and timely data is crucial. P&G has invested heavily in data integration systems that allow them to track demand in real time and adjust production accordingly. For example, every time a consumer purchases a Tide detergent or Gillette razor at a retail store, the point-of-sale data is transmitted back to P&G's central system. This allows P&G to monitor sales trends in real time, which helps them forecast demand and plan production more efficiently. Inventory optimization and lean management. The second key component is inventory optimization and lean management. Traditionally, large companies like P&G would hold large inventories to safeguard against supply shortages, but this led to high storage costs and the risk of product obsolescence. With their demand-driven approach, P&G has adopted a lean inventory model, which means they only keep enough stock on hand to meet immediate demand. Instead of stockpiling products, P&G uses real-time data to adjust their inventory levels dynamically. This lean approach has allowed P&G to significantly reduce warehousing costs while still ensuring that products are available when needed. For instance, if P&G sees an increase in demand for Pampers diapers in a specific region, their inventory system will trigger automatic restocking based on that data. This system ensures that retailers never run out of key products, without the need for P&G to overstock inventory. Collaborative supplier relationships. The third key component is collaborative supplier relationships. A demand-driven supply chain can only work effectively if suppliers are in sync with the company's production needs. P&G has built strong, strategic partnerships with suppliers around the world, ensuring they can meet demand quickly and reliably. For example, if P&G anticipates a surge in demand for shampoo due to a promotional campaign, they can immediately communicate this to their suppliers, who will adjust their delivery schedules to meet the increased production needs. This just-in-time delivery keeps the supply chain flowing smoothly while avoiding delays or bottlenecks. Technology and automation. The fourth key component is technology and automation. P&G has embraced automation across their entire supply chain, from automated production lines to robotic warehouse systems. These technologies increase efficiency, reduce errors, and allow P&G to quickly scale up or down based on demand. In their production facilities, automated systems help P&G adjust production levels at a moment's notice. If a spike in demand for products like Crest toothpaste occurs, these systems can rapidly scale up production, minimizing delays. On the distribution side, P&G's warehouses are equipped with robotic systems that can sort and distribute products with incredible speed and accuracy, flexibility and responsiveness. The final key component is flexibility and responsiveness. One of the hallmarks of a demand-driven supply chain is the ability to quickly adapt to changes in demand patterns. P&G has built a flexible manufacturing and distribution system that can shift production priorities based on real-time data. For example, if demand for specific products like Tide laundry detergent increases due to seasonal promotions, P&G can quickly shift resources to ramp up production in that category, while scaling back on less in-demand products. This agility allows P&G to maximize efficiency and minimize wasted resources. P&G's use of technology in supply chain management. In today's segment, we will explore how Procter & Gamble, one of the world's largest consumer goods companies, uses cutting-edge technology to power its demand-driven supply chain. P&G's approach to leveraging technology sets a high standard for supply chain management and provides us with valuable insights on innovation, automation and robotics. Let's begin with automation and robotics. P&G has automated much of its supply chain, especially in its warehouses and manufacturing facilities. The use of robots in warehouses helps P&G manage inventory with more precision and efficiency, reducing human error and speeding up operations. For example, P&G's automated storage and retrieval systems allow robots to quickly locate and pick products for shipment. This speeds up the fulfillment process, ensures that the right products are delivered on time, and reduces labor costs. In manufacturing, robotic arms are used to assemble and package products like Tide detergent or Pampers diapers. The automation of these repetitive tasks increases productivity while maintaining consistent quality. By integrating automation at every level, P&G is able to meet growing consumer demand without the need for significant manual intervention. Internet of Things, IoT. Next, let's talk about Internet of Things, IoT, technology, which plays a critical role in P&G's supply chain. By integrating smart sensors throughout their production and distribution processes, P&G can monitor and control various operations in real time. For example, IoT-enabled sensors on production lines monitor machine performance, detect any maintenance needs, and ensure that operations run smoothly. These sensors can also track the condition of products as they move through the supply chain, providing real-time data helps P&G quickly identify bottlenecks or inefficiencies in the supply chain and make immediate adjustments. For instance, if a batch of products is delayed at a distribution center, P&G can reroute shipments or adjust delivery schedules, ensuring that products reach retailers on time. Data analytics and predictive modeling. Another key technology in P&G's supply chain is data analytics and predictive modeling. P&G uses advanced data analytics tools to analyze consumer behavior, market trends, and historical sales data. This enables them to forecast demand more accurately and plan their production accordingly. For instance, P&G collects data from retail stores around the world through point-of-sale systems, which then flows into their centralized analytics platform. This data is processed to identify patterns and predict future demand for specific products, such as Gillette razors or Olay skincare. By using predictive modeling, P&G can anticipate spikes in demand during certain seasons or promotions and ramp up production ahead of time. This ensures they avoid stockouts and maintain adequate inventory levels across all regions, contributing to customer satisfaction, cloud computing and real-time data sharing. Another game-changer for P&G's supply chain is the use of cloud computing. Cloud-based platforms allow P&G to share real-time data with suppliers, manufacturers, and distributors across the globe, making the entire supply chain more agile and efficient. By centralizing data in the cloud, all stakeholders in the supply chain have access to the same real-time information. This enables better coordination between suppliers and manufacturers, as well as faster decision-making when unexpected events occur, such as delays in shipping or sudden changes in consumer demand. For example, if a production facility in Europe is facing a delay, the data is instantly available to P&G's global team, allowing them to reroute orders or increase production at another facility to compensate for the delay. This level of real-time communication is only possible through cloud computing, and it's critical for keeping a large-scale supply chain running smoothly. Artificial intelligence, AI, and machine learning. Finally, artificial intelligence, AI, and machine learning are playing a pivotal role in P&G's supply chain. By leveraging AI, P&G is able to optimize supply chain decisions through automation, while machine learning algorithms continuously improve based on new data. For instance, AI systems are used to predict potential disruptions in the supply chain, such as changes in supplier performance or risks in transportation routes. These systems can recommend alternative supply routes or production adjustments, allowing P&G to avoid delays and minimize risk. P&G also uses AI tools to improve demand forecasting by analyzing vast amounts of data from various sources, including historical sales, market trends, and even social media activity. The result is a more accurate prediction of consumer demand, which helps P&G plan production schedules more effectively. Inventory and stock management at P&G. Now, as an MBA student, you might already know that inventory management is essential for companies to meet customer demand while keeping costs under control. P&G, a global leader in consumer goods, has mastered this with a highly efficient and demand-driven approach to inventory management. So let's explore how they do it. Just-in-time, JIT, inventory. First, let's talk about just-in-time, JIT, inventory. P&G uses this method to reduce excess stock and streamline its operations. Instead of storing large amounts of products, P&G manufactures and delivers products only when there is actual consumer demand. For example, in P&G's diaper manufacturing operations for brands like Pampers, the JIT system ensures that raw materials are delivered just before they're needed for production. This approach allows P&G to keep its inventory levels low while still being able to meet the rising demand for products in different markets around the world. Real-time inventory tracking and visibility. By leveraging technologies like RFID tags and IoT sensors, P&G can track the movement of products from the factory to the retail shelf. This real-time visibility helps the company manage stock levels efficiently, avoid overstocking or understocking, and make quick decisions when adjustments are needed. For example, if there is a sudden increase in demand for P&G products in one region, P&G can immediately reroute inventory from a different warehouse or increase production at a nearby facility to meet that demand. This level of inventory visibility ensures that P&G maintains high product availability without overcommitting resources to store excess goods. Safety stock and buffer inventory. Next, let's discuss safety stock and buffer inventory. While P&G relies heavily on demand forecasting, it also maintains safety stock to handle unexpected surges in demand or supply chain disruptions. For instance, if P&G experiences a sudden spike in demand for a product like Tide detergent due to a promotional campaign or seasonal demand, the safety stock allows them to fulfill orders without interrupting production or causing stockouts at retail stores. Vendor-managed inventory, VMI. One more interesting approach P&G uses is vendor-managed inventory, VMI. This is where P&G takes responsibility for managing its products' inventory at the retailer level, ensuring that shelves are always stocked without waiting for retail orders. For example, P&G shares real-time sales data with retailers like Walmart or Target, allowing P&G to directly manage inventory levels in these stores. Based on this data, P&G decides when and how much stock to replenish, ensuring that stores always have enough P&G products to meet customer demand. This improves efficiency and reduces the risk of stockouts at the retail level. This system helps P&G maintain a seamless flow of products from its warehouses to retail stores, maximizing product availability while minimizing the need for retailers to place constant orders. Forecasting and data-driven decision-making. Finally, one of the most critical aspects of P&G's inventory management is demand forecasting. P&G uses sophisticated data analytics tools to predict future demand for its products, based on consumer behavior, market trends, and past sales data. By analyzing this data, P&G can forecast which products will be in higher demand in certain regions or during specific seasons. This allows them to adjust their production schedules and manage inventory levels proactively, rather than reactively. P&G's distribution and logistics strategy. We'll explore P&G's distribution and logistics strategy, the backbone of how the company gets its products to consumers efficiently and quickly. Whether it's shipping Tide detergent, Pampers, or Gillette razors, P&G's logistics strategy is a key factor behind its success. Global distribution network. One of the most remarkable aspects of P&G's logistics strategy is its global distribution network. With over 180 plants and more than 60,000 suppliers worldwide, P&G operates a complex, yet highly integrated distribution system. For example, in North America, P&G operates large regional distribution centers to cover vast areas quickly, allowing them to serve retailers such as Walmart and Target. These hubs are equipped with advanced warehousing technologies, helping the company manage stock levels in real time, reducing both lead times and transportation costs. Optimized transportation and logistics. P&G's transportation strategy is another key element in its logistics success. The company leverages a mix of road, rail, sea, and air transport to move goods efficiently around the world, depending on urgency, costs, and environmental impact. But it's not just about getting products from point A to point B. P&G uses data-driven logistics to optimize transport routes and minimize delays. By leveraging real-time tracking systems, P&G can monitor shipments in transit and make immediate adjustments if needed. For instance, P&G might switch from using trucks to trains for certain shipments to reduce costs or use air freight to meet a surge in demand for a popular product like Olay skincare during a seasonal promotion. This flexibility in transportation allows P&G to respond to both market conditions and customer needs efficiently. Lean warehousing. Another vital part of P&G's logistics strategy is its lean warehousing practices. In its distribution centers, P&G uses a variety of advanced technologies to manage inventory and optimize space. For example, P&G's warehouses are equipped with automated picking systems that allow them to process orders faster and more accurately. These systems minimize the need for manual labor and reduce the time it takes to pick, pack, and ship products. This is critical in maintaining the speed and efficiency that P&G's supply chain is known for. In addition, P&G employs real-time inventory tracking using RFID technology and advanced warehouse management software. This means that every product in the warehouse can be located and processed quickly, reducing the risk of stockouts or overstocking. Last-mile delivery. Finally, let's talk about last-mile delivery, which is the final leg of P&G's logistics strategy. This is where the products leave the warehouse and are delivered to retailers or directly to consumers. P&G partners with third-party logistics providers and couriers to ensure fast and reliable delivery to stores like Walgreens, CVS, and international retail chains. P&G understands that the last mile is critical in ensuring customer satisfaction. By optimizing this stage, they can ensure that shelves are stocked on time, avoiding stockouts and maintaining the high standards that retailers and customers expect. In some regions, P&G even works with local delivery networks to handle direct-to-consumer shipments for their e-commerce channels. Challenges and risks in P&G's demand-driven supply chain. Today, we'll be looking at the challenges and risks P&G faces in implementing and maintaining a demand-driven supply chain. Every great supply chain strategy comes with its own hurdles, and understanding how P&G navigates these is crucial for anyone studying supply chain management, especially MBA students. Fluctuating consumer demand. One of the most significant challenges P&G faces is fluctuating consumer demand. As a demand-driven supply chain relies heavily on accurate forecasting, any unexpected shifts in consumer preferences can disrupt the entire chain. For instance, during the COVID-19 pandemic, there was a sudden surge in demand for P&G's cleaning and hygiene products, like Tide and Bounty paper towels. While the company was able to adapt quickly, this spike highlighted the risk of over-reliance on demand forecasting and the strain it puts on both production and inventory management. Supply chain disruptions. Next is the risk of supply chain disruptions. P&G operates a vast and complex global supply chain, relying on raw materials and manufacturing across different regions. Natural disasters, political instability, or pandemics can disrupt the flow of materials, leading to delays and production halts. For example, the global supply chain disruption during the COVID-19 pandemic caused significant delays in shipping raw materials to manufacturing plants. These disruptions meant that even when demand was high, P&G sometimes struggled to meet production targets due to bottlenecks in the supply chain. Risk of supplier dependence. Another key risk is P&G's dependence on suppliers. While P&G works with a vast network of suppliers for materials like chemicals, packaging, and more, this dependence exposes them to potential risks, especially when certain materials are sourced from a limited number of suppliers. For example, if one of P&G's major suppliers faces financial difficulties or disruptions in production, it can have a ripple effect on P&G's own supply chain. Supplier failure can lead to delays, shortages of critical materials, and ultimately higher costs, increasing costs. The next challenge is rising costs. Managing a demand-driven supply chain means maintaining flexibility and speed, but this can also come with high costs. Whether it's increased shipping fees, raw material costs, or labor shortages, P&G must carefully balance the need for efficiency with profitability. For example, The rising costs of shipping during global supply chain disruptions have been a significant challenge. P&G has had to pay premium prices for expedited shipping to ensure that their products reach retailers on time, adding pressure to their margins, technological dependence and data security risks. Lastly, P&G's demand-driven supply chain is heavily reliant on technology, particularly for real-time data collection and analysis. While this is key to their ability to respond to market changes, it also exposes the company to cybersecurity risks. P&G uses advanced analytics, cloud systems, and AI-driven demand forecasting tools to optimize their supply chain. However, with increasing threats of cyber attacks, there's a constant risk of data breaches, which could compromise the accuracy of forecasting, inventory management, and even expose sensitive company information.